Welcome to Bosnia Herzegovina, and today we're travelling around Mostar. So let's see what we can see in this beautiful town.
And we're also going to explore a stunning nature reserve a stone's throw away from the city, with impressive waterfalls that you can swim in. And there'll be some surprises along the way. Stay tuned to find out which Hollywood A-lister has got a statue in one of Mostar's parks. All this and more in this guide to one of the coolest destinations in the world right now.
Just walking around the old town in Mostar, and it is a really quirky but beautiful place. Just check out this street right behind me. Let's go and explore what we can see here.
Mostar Old Town has been described as the most important cultural city in Bosnia and Herzegovina because it links the Muslim and Christian parts of the city together by means of the Neretva River. The old town is beautiful and quaint, with its cobbled streets leaving you imagining what life would have been like here when it was in its heyday during the Ottoman Empire. And no trip to Mostar is complete without a visit to the old bazaar. Think winding alleyways with many shops, restaurants and boutiques lining each side.
Welcome to Stari Most. This is the most famous bridge here in Bosnia Herzegovina, dating back to the 16th century. This is where you must visit while you're here in Mostar.
This beautiful bridge is the perfect backdrop for photographs whilst visiting the city. Try and grab a bite to eat in one of the many restaurants or cafes that line the river so that you can marvel at this view over lunch. It's devastating to think that the original bridge was destroyed in the Bosnian War back in 1993, especially after being in place for over 400 years. But using the same techniques and materials as those used for the construction of the original bridge, this bridge was rebuilt in 2004, with the city of Mostar becoming a World Heritage Site a year later.
Made it up to the top of Mostar's most famous tourist attraction.
Stari Most stands 24 metres above the water. Whilst on the bridge you can watch people dive in, with some waiting there to do so once they've made enough money. But a big tip, don't try diving in yourself. Just a short walk from Stari Most is this cute miniature version known as the Crooked Bridge. We stopped at the banks of the river here for a bite to eat. Food and drink in Bosnia Herzegovina is so cheap and it's tasty stuff. A win-win all round.
Yeah.
Evidence of the Yugoslavian war is still on show in the city in a much greater way than you'd find in Croatia or Montenegro. For example, you can see the sniper tower which was seized by the Croat army during the war. Across the way from this building is the Spanish Square, which was built by the Bosnian government to honour the Spanish soldiers who died during the war. But then, in this same square, you can see the opulent old gymnasium. This was one of the oldest and most famous schools in the former Yugoslavia. This square is a stark reminder of the recent history and battles that this country has suffered. And now for the big reveal. Who is this pop culture icon?
Right behind me we've got a statue to Bruce Lee, because apparently the people of Mostar, of Bosnia, absolutely loved Bruce Lee, and why not? He was epic. So make sure that you come and see this quirky sculpture.
After admiring the awesome statue of Bruce Lee, it was nearly time to move on to our next destination. But before doing so, we checked out some of the impressive street art that Mostar has to offer.
So just a short drive from Mostar, you can reach Kravica Waterfalls, and that's exactly where I'm heading to now. You can do two on the same day, well worth it.
Kravica Waterfalls are a 45-minute drive from Mostar, and the entrance fee is between €8 to €10. This stunning national park and Mostar are doable in a day trip from Dubrovnik, and I've put a link in the description below so you can book on a tour to visit these destinations from Dubrovnik.
Just in for a dip right here, and if you come to these waterfalls, make sure you do the same thing, especially in the summer sun and the summer heat. There's nothing more refreshing than this.
As well as going for a swim here, which, as you can tell, I definitely recommend, you can also go for a boat ride across the lake for an added fee. There are also some restaurants and cafes surrounding the lake, though these are quite limited. But this place really is just perfect to relax and unwind. It's a hidden gem in the Bosnian countryside. Please hit the like and subscribe button below to stay tuned with my travel content. My next trip isn't too far away. Thanks for watching.